It's Week 12 of the NFL. Up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes, your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Commanders and the Giants, next on Madden NFL 23.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders.
Let's go, come on!
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. They're hot as can be, winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you'd call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Do what you're doing.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker.
Baby. Let's go, baby. Let's get some love.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Murray. Open man left side. It's the tight end Tunyon. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Commanders making their way out as we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
From the 22, Mahomes. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. There's Chris Olave. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second and 12, Mahomes. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now here's Mahomes. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Olave. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got this complete to Williams. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. He's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Patrick Mahomes, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down, being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Well, these two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season, with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in 1st downs, but signs of life there. Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a 1st down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll run again here with Robinson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
They'll run with Robinson, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complementary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On the draw is Taylor. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They go play action, now Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Robinson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. On 3rd down, Robinson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
So here is Washington now to take over.
They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Back to Taylor on first down.
Dances by him.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes looking middle, and that's complete. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Robinson up the middle. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Mahomes.
He completes it to Olave.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Taylor sidestepping his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
The New York set to take the field.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Holding offense.
Gotta keep playing.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Robinson with another carry.
Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact. Murray now. Buying time to his left. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Washington offense set to take over again. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Now here's Mahomes.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Mahomes going to throw. This will be caught at about the 6.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second and goal from the 1.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Patrick Mahomes with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Carlson on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Throwing on first down is Murray. For Marshall, that's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Murray escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. From the gun, Murray.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Kyle Pitts returns to the field along with the rest of this offense for the upcoming series.
And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And it's the Chiefs who have the lead in the second quarter. The Chiefs locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we'll head east to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. The Panthers see their losing streak go to 11 as they remain winless on the year. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns thus far. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And they did have some success running the football in those first 2 quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. Meanwhile, for Washington, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
78 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down. They got the lead early here in the third quarter, and wins like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 40 now on second down. Mahomes.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
First and 10, Taylor now.
They find some open field here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Checks this one down to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter.
Murray now on first down.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And the Giants send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Got an open man. It's Olave.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
It returns it right back to Samuel. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from going up by 30. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson to the 43, 2nd down. Second down and a run by Robinson.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Shotgun now for Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 47. Murray now to throw.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, for last week's performance, which was so player of the week, he got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position. Absorb their lessons.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On the draw is Taylor. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They run once more with Taylor.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Now a give to Taylor. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Well, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw here.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Got a man, that's Lazard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Murray now on 1st down. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Murray going to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Listen, the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He'll find Lazard here over the middle.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Able to find Lazard. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Allen Lazard, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and I'm going to tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
To the right side, this is Taylor. Down to about the 37. 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Taylor.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Mahomes now to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes again. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw again on second down. Murray, he's got a man. That's Marshall. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here's Murray.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
On the handoff, Taylor. He'll get this down to the 38. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Running left, Taylor.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw.
The pass caught by Olave. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Finding Kyle Pitts running the slant.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Giants going to take over again on offense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Throwing now is Murray. He's got a man, complete.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, he dropped it.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Washington,
they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.